celebrating over 60 years of making those holiday dreams come true. And I tell you what, it's like holiday weather out there at the moment. No better place on planet Earth, if you ask me, when the weather is like this right here in Pembrokeshire. So over the last week or so, we've had loads of guests joining us here on the show, and an absolute pleasure to have Sam Kurtz joining us, MS. Hello, matey.
Afternoon, Toby. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm really, really good, thanks.
Good.
Cheers for popping in today.
You're very welcome.
So, yeah, I mean, whenever we see each other, it just seems like we're just passing. Hi, usually at agricultural events, you zoom in here, zoom in there, or
all these community events, that Pure West, I can see your van there and you're supporting the community, which is great. And look, firstly, happy birthday, 7 years.
Thank you
Amazing
so much.
what you've done in 7 years to you and your team, so congratulations on that. But yeah, I love seeing you guys out and about at those community events over the summer and the support that you give to them. And look, this is the best part of the job, is getting out in the constituency, right? Especially when the sun's shining. So it's always a joy to catch up with you guys.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, we've just been gassing off here for ages.
Yeah.
So good to see you, and thanks ever so much for coming in, and thank you for your birthday wishes.
No problem.
Your support means a lot. First up, before we get into some nitty-gritty of what's been going on, I loved your idea of finding the best local boozer. So how did that come about, and where's it at the moment?
So, look, everybody loves a pub, but everybody loves a pub for a different reason, right? So we've got some great pubs that are across Pembrokeshire, across West Wales, and we thought, like, how do we celebrate them? Because sometimes we're always hearing about these potential pub closures. Let's give them a bit of love. Let's give them a little bit of love. Let's raise them and give them a platform. And we just came up with the idea of, let's celebrate one of the best pubs and get people to nominate their favourite pub. Because it's all well and good me going along and having a look at pub and maybe judging the quality of their pint or anything, but the staff and the punters really make an establishment. So we were inundated with nominations. We've got over 150 pubs across my constituency at Carmarthen West.
Well
across Carmarthen West and South Pembrokeshire, over 150 pubs. And we ran it for a month, and we were blown away by some of the comments that people were giving as well, because it wasn't just celebrating the staff or the quality of the pint or the food, but people were talking about their memory group meeting at a pub, or they had a literacy club that were meeting at a certain pub. Just the other things that make a pub really good in the community, and being that focal point and a heart of the high street, heart of the community. So yeah, delighted that the Ivy Bush on Narberth's High Street won.
Yeah,
the Highgate in Hundleton came second, very close second, and the Cresselly Arms, Cresswell Quay, they came third. So, but everybody who got nominated had amazing reasons to be nominated, so just absolutely chuffed, and Templeton helped us with it as well, and they're a great business, Templeton Beers, Wines and Spirit, so really, really pleased with it.
Yeah, I mean, a great initiative. I mean, we the thing is, I find a pub these days, it's just great to get people together, have that social time, and it's so important these days.
Absolutely, and post-COVID, obviously pubs really struggled during the lockdown period, and that feels like a generation ago, 5 years ago, but afterwards, drinking habits have changed. I know, sort of talking to breweries, talking to pubs,
and the increase in 0%,
doing really well. So you don't have to go and have an alcoholic drink, which is changing the way that people enjoy pub and social time, which is great as well. So yeah, any opportunity to celebrate the brilliance of pubs, and we're really fortunate down here to have some amazing pubs. So any opportunity to elevate them, I was jumping at the chance.
Yeah, oh, well done, great stuff. I mean, there's been a lot going on in Pembrokeshire. I mean, some really good news announced recently, even County Hall, obviously, of course, about the Pembrokeshire tourism levies now not going to be happening, which is great. The weather like this, I mean, what an exciting time for hopefully more beautiful weather as all the tourists descend.
Yeah, and tourism's so important to Pembrokeshire, right? So we get about 6-7 million people visit our county over a year, and they're bringing in, with the money that they're spending in the high streets and all the pubs that we use as locals, they survive because the tourists come down here and spend their money. So we're always really excited to welcome the tourists down here. But we had a bit of sad news around Oakwood and their closure. That's quite sad, and really sort of working with some potential buyers to try and bring something back into Oakwood, and I'm working with the Welsh Government on that, because I don't see it as a political issue. I'm happy to work cross-party on that just to get the best for us here locally. But we have still so much to offer in Pembrokeshire. When the weather's great like this, yes, naturally, the whole beautiful environment around us, but even when the weather's not so great, Pembrokeshire's still a great place to visit.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I mean, on Oakwood, really sad news. But like I said, great that you're flying the flag for Pembrokeshire and hopefully getting something there. That's really good news.
And what's great about Pembrokeshire is people come here because it's a destination. They really want to come here and experience Pembrokeshire. But once you're here, you learn so much more about what Pembrokeshire has to offer. People know about the beautiful national park, the golden beaches, but when you're here, you learn about the other things that we have to offer, our castles and everything else, and the fantastic establishments we have, everything from sort of Phoenix Bowl all the way through to Folly Farm and everything in between.
Yeah.
That's what makes Pembrokeshire great, and not just for sort of those who enjoy walking, but families and everybody in between as well.
Yeah, so much on offer. Let's just hope this beautiful weather stays around. And I know you've been out and about a lot as well. You've been knocking on lots of doors. You've been at lots of businesses, from saving swimming pools to all sorts. It's been a busy time for you.
Yeah, it has. Look, I'm really blessed to do this job, and I remember it's 4 years now that I've been doing it. I've been incredibly blessed in those 4 years, and the people of Carmarthen, West and South Pembrokeshire put their trust in me back in 2021, and I hope I'm doing them proud if they voted for me or not, because I see this job as representing everybody regardless of their political persuasion. But yeah, it's great, and this is the best part of it. Cardiff is sort of the pantomime element of it. It's the same if you watch Prime Minister's questions and all the hoo-ha that happens in the chamber. But when you're back in the constituency, back home, and you're talking to people who have got genuine issues and don't know where else to turn, and they're coming to you, you feel that weight of responsibility of doing your best for them. And one of the best pieces of advice I had when I got elected is you can't promise anything in politics other than promising to do your best. And that's kind of stuck with me since day one, of just trying to do my best for the area that I was lucky enough to be born and brought up in, and keep flying the flag for us here in West Wales.
Yeah, well, you're doing a grand job, Sam.
Bless you.
Thank you ever so much for joining us here today. And by the way, if anyone would like to get in touch with you, how can they do so?
So the best way to get in touch with me is via email, samuel.kurtz@senedd.wales. That's samuel.kurtz@senedd.wales. And I'm on social medias, skurtzcwsp, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm on all of them, and TikTok these days as well. Get in touch.
I'll check out some of your TikToks. Great stuff. Thanks ever so much, Sam Kurtz, joining us here on the show today. Cheers, matey. Good to see you as always.
Likewise, Tom. All the best.
Star man. The latest news is on the way next at 1 o'clock for you this afternoon.
From bucket list adventures to last-minute getaways, Pembrokeshire's award-winning Ocky White Travel makes it happen. Trusted locally, delivering worldwide adventures.